Are you tired of watching your frog sit there, looking sad and hungry? It's a common dilemma for frog owners, and it can be frustrating to figure out the right feeding schedule. But what if I told you that keeping your frog happy and healthy is easier than you think? Feeding your frog isn't just about tossing in some food and hoping for the best. A poor feeding schedule can lead to health issues, stress, and even a grumpy frog. If you've been wondering what's the best way to feed my frog, you're in the right place. Stick around until the end because I'm going to share the ultimate feeding schedule that will keep your frog thriving. Trust me, you won't want to miss this, especially if you've been struggling to find the right routine. How many times have you found yourself second-guessing your frog's diet? You might be asking, am I feeding them too much or too little? Let me know in the comments if you've ever felt confused about what and when to feed your little friend. I've been there too. Let's dive into why a proper feeding schedule is crucial. Frogs have specific dietary needs that vary by species. Overfeeding can lead to obesity, while underfeeding can cause malnutrition. Finding that sweet spot is key to a happy, healthy frog. It's almost like frogs have their own little food critics. They can be picky eaters, and if they're not happy with their meal, you might just see them turn their noses up at it. Now, here's the key to a successful feeding schedule. I've developed a simple routine that has worked wonders for my own frogs, and I'm excited to share it with you. Step 1. Know your frog's species. Different species have different dietary needs. Research what your frog eats in the wild and try to replicate that as closely as possible. Step 2. Establish a feeding routine. Most frogs thrive on a feeding schedule of every other day. This helps regulate their metabolism and keeps them from overeating. Step 3. Variety is key. Frogs love variety. Mix it up with live food, freeze-dried options, and even some fruits or veggies, depending on your frog's species. This keeps their diet interesting and nutritious. Hang on a little longer, because in just a moment, I'm going to share a secret tip that can enhance your frog's feeding experience and keep them excited about mealtime. Did you know that some frogs can actually recognize their owners? They can learn to associate you with food, which makes feeding time even more special. Here's the secret. Try using a feeding stick. It's a fun way to engage with your frog and can help them feel more comfortable during feeding. Plus, it keeps your hands clean. Let's recap. We discussed why a proper feeding schedule is essential, covered a simple routine, and highlighted the importance of variety in your frog's diet. And finally, I shared my secret tip, using a feeding stick to enhance the experience. I remember when I first got my frog Hopper. I was so confused about what to feed him. It wasn't until I established a routine and introduced variety that I saw him thrive. It felt like a breakthrough, and I hope you'll experience the same success. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on keeping your frog happy and healthy. Got any feeding tips of your own? Share them below. I'd love to hear what's worked for you.